When our planet flies through a path of comet debris, we get a meteor shower. You've probably seen them before. Maybe you were outside one night and saw a bright streak of light zip across the darkness. Or maybe you just know that once a year around this time we get the Perseid meteor shower and it's be pretty spectacular this year. Meteor showers are pretty common. They're also pretty beautiful, but they can be dangerous. And while most of the time we can predict when they're going to happen, sometimes we don't see them coming until it's too late. Over the next few weeks, the Earth is going to be flying through a path of comet debris, leaving behind a blazing trail in the night sky. It's called a meteor shower, and it's coming soon. This is a story from Atlas Pro. It's summertime, which means you're probably outside more than usual and looking up at the night sky a little more often, too. That might mean you're in for a treat, because right now the Earth is flying through a path of comet debris, which means we're in meteor season. We actually fly through these paths of debris 6 times a year. They left behind by pieces of comets that have broken off and burned up in the Earth's atmosphere. Each comet has its own path or orbit around the Sun, and when the Earth passes through that path, the debris left behind by the comet creates a meteor shower. And right now, we're approaching a major one. The one we're about to fly through is called Swift-Tuttle, and it's going to leave a whole lot of debris in our wake. The best place to see this will be from the northern hemisphere, and the best time will be the night of August 12th and before sunrise on August 13. If you live in the southern hemisphere, don't worry, you're not missing out. ULL get your turn later this month on the night of August 29th and before sunrise on August 30 when we pass through another path of debris left behind by a different comet called Comet 7P Pons-Brooks. But if you want to see this one, you'll need a clear view of the southern horizon. This comet debris is hot, hot, hot. As it burns up in the Earth's atmosphere, each piece can reach temperatures of 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. For reference, the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 134 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, that's really, really hot. At those temperatures, you can imagine that each tiny piece of debris is glowing brightly in the night sky, which is what makes meteor showers so beautiful. It's basically like watching a cosmic fireworks show, except instead of being caused by chemicals, it's caused by rocks burning up in the Earth's atmosphere. How big are these pieces of debris? Well, they vary widely. Some are the size of a grain of sand, others are the size of a house. Most of the time, the smaller pieces burn up in the atmosphere before they even hit the ground. But the bigger pieces do sometimes make it to the Earth's surface. These are called meteorites, and they're how scientists learn a lot about space. So while meteor showers are beautiful to watch, they can also be dangerous. We usually know when a meteor shower is happening, so we can prepare ahead of time. In fact, astronomers can calculate the orbits of these paths of comet debris pretty accurately, which means we can tell months or even years ahead of time when we're going to be passing through one. We also have satellites that keep an eye on the skies and can warn us if any unexpected debris is hurtling toward Earth. But even with all that warning, sometimes things slip through the cracks, and when that happens, we call it a surprise meteor shower. These surprise meteor showers aren't as predictable, which means that they can be dangerous. In February 2013, for example, a 20-meter-wide meteor streaked across the sky above Chelyabinsk, Russia. It was so bright that people thought the sun had exploded, and while it was 30 times less powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima, it was still the largest meteor to hit Earth since the Tunguska event of 1908, which flattened 80 million trees across 830 square miles in Siberia. People within 62 miles of the explosion felt their homes shake. And while there were no serious injuries or deaths, the blast was estimated to be worth $330 million in today's money. Even further back in history, some scientists believe that the end of the dinosaurs may have been caused by a meteor shower. A massive crater was discovered beneath the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico and is believed to have been caused by a 6-mile-wide meteor. Scientists say that this would have sent 240 cubic miles of debris into the atmosphere, blocking out the sun and causing an ice age that led to the extinction of almost all life on Earth. So yeah, meteor showers can be dangerous, but they can also be really exciting. And what makes them even more exciting is that you can see them with your very own eyes. There is something magical about looking up at the night sky and seeing a bright streak of light zip across the darkness. It makes you feel small and insignificant in the face of the vastness of space. But it also makes you feel connected to something bigger than yourself. When everyone on Earth looks up at the same time and sees the same thing, it's a shared experience that brings people together. But meteor showers aren't the only thing that brings people together. The end of your average meteor shower is also marked by something called a fireball. This is when a particularly large piece of debris enters the atmosphere and burns up in the process. It leaves behind a bright, beautiful trail of light that can last for hours. And it adds a fitting end to a meteor shower because it reminds us of the beauty and power of the universe. It is a reminder that we read just a small part of something much bigger than ourselves, and that we should appreciate the wonder and majesty of the cosmos. Fireballs are more common during certain meteor showers. The Perseids, for example, are known for their fireballs. The best place to see the Perseids is from the northern hemisphere, and the best time is the night of August 12th and before sunrise on August 13th. That is because the Earth is going to be passing through a path of debris left behind by a comet called Swift-Tuttle. And according to NASA, this comet can produce fireballs. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, set your calendar for August and don't miss this once-a-year opportunity. In the meantime, you can always go online. NASA has a website dedicated to the Perseid meteor shower where you can find more information and updates. You can also check out their other websites and social media accounts for more updates on all things space. I'm here with this channel. This is a story from Atlas Pro. If you like stories like this, follow along for more. If you don't, well, there's always next week.